Clouds over Pawnee. Story by Magic Art. Edited and polished by Grok X AI. Beta revisions by Claude, Anthropic. I taught paleontology at Colorado State University for 20 years. That's a fancy way of saying I studied old dinosaur bones and taught college kids how entire species could get wiped out. Storm chasing was my hobby on the side, the heart-pounding rush of hunting big weather, plus a little nod from the pros for my videos. I usually dragged interns along to haul gear, but today most were busy protesting school politics. Except for Clark, my entomology whiz. The kid specialized in insects, always geeking out over ancient bugs preserved in amber. He begged off to vibe with nature on the Pawnee Flats, smoking magic mushrooms and live-streaming his solo campout for his tiny follower base. YouTube famous, or so he claimed. No problem. I liked working alone. An email popped up at noon. A massive storm was brewing over Pawnee National Grassland, barreling straight for Denver. It was Black Friday, so the city's malls were jammed with deal hunters. If this thing spawned twisters or golf ball hail, I'd snag killer footage. I grabbed my truck keys, tossed in my drone, cameras, and my thermos. Hit the road hard, no stops. 2 hours later, the sky turned vicious. Those nimbus clouds, big, fat, dark rainmakers, hung unnaturally low and refused to shift with the wind. I parked on the grassland's edge, a flat expanse dotted with old dinosaur digs I'd worked before. I launched the drone and glued my eyes to the laptop's video feed. At first, just swirling gray and rain. Then it flew deeper. What I saw froze me. Giant gray spiders crawled inside the clouds along thick cables of webbing. Bodies the size of city buses, legs like metal poles, stabbing through the fog. Their abdomens quivered as they spun sticky threads that snared massive scorpions, scaly beasts with razor pincers and spines, some snapping and lunging, others decaying, their guts leaking black ooze that stained the cloud's underside dark gray. A floating slaughterhouse, the spiders hauling prey on wind currents. My first instinct was to laugh it off. Equipment glitch, trick of light, too much caffeine. But the feed was crisp. The movements were biological, purposeful. I rewound 3 times before my paleontologist's brain kicked in and did what it always does. Classified. That's when the certainty hit. I recognized the shapes from my own fossil digs. These things resembled primordial insects from a world where the asteroid never struck. No mass extinction, just millions of years of unchecked growth. They'd mastered aerial webs, hunted on wind currents, stockpiled kills in the clouds while the clouds themselves drifted below like nothing was wrong. It sounded insane, but I'd held specimens like these in amber. I knew what I was looking at. The clouds didn't just loom. They moved with intent. One massive chunk broke off and veered toward Denver. I jumped in the truck and raced after it. Heart going, thermos rolling around in the footwell. Roads thickened with oblivious drivers. The clouds splintered in different directions. I tracked one dipping low over Flatiron Crossing Mall, parking lot packed with Black Friday shoppers. Then the cloud split. A spider dropped from the core. Body like a hot air balloon, legs armored and heavy. Its mandibles dripped venom. Webs drifted down in wide sheets, then snapped taut across the lot. Screams, people tripping over each other. An old woman with a walker got her legs glued mid-stride. She swung the walker hard, shouting, but the spider reeled her up fast, purse bursting on the asphalt, pill bottles rolling. Her voice faded into the cloud. A young couple got caught loading their trunk. The man cut at the strands with a pocket knife, yelling for her to hold on. The spider dropped on a line and bit into his shoulder. They went up together, still fighting. Mall security opened fire. 9mm rounds bounced off the chitin. Nearby teens thought it was a stunt, until one got grabbed by the ankles. His friends held on and got taken too. A wheelchair-bound vet near the entrance jammed his wheels in a web strand and couldn't get loose. He was still shouting when the chair lifted. The National Guard arrived fast. Soldiers ran high-pressure water hoses from tank trucks and hit the lead spider square in the abdomen. It burst. Green slime, cracked shell, metallic shriek. More spiders dropped or exploded under the jets. Venom hit the ground in patches, burning asphalt and anyone still running. People cheered. Too soon. The webs lost tension. Everyone fell. The old woman hit pavement hard. The couple came down on a car. The teens landed in a pile. The vet's chair came down first, then him. Egg sacs followed, boulder-sized, splitting on impact. Small spiders poured out, then larger ones, elephant-sized, charging down the dissipating webs. One crushed a guard jeep. Rifles did nothing. Swarms dragged off survivors. Then the rest came down on tattered web lines, armored beetle things with too many limbs, winged reptiles with small plain wingspans, spiked tank-shaped herbivores that shook the ground when they landed. They didn't hesitate. The lot became a kill floor. A bat thing the size of a couch went to work on the old woman. Soldiers fired until they were overrun. The cloud emptied and dissolved. Blue sky opened up above the wreckage. I was pinned in my flipped truck, venom burning in my arm, watching a juvenile spider tap at the windshield. I hit it with my flare gun. It shrieked and pulled back. The bigger ones looked over. I kicked the door open, got out low, and made it to an abandoned guard Humvee. Got it started. A flyer hit the roof on my way out. Claws, then gone. I floored it through the lot and got clear. Radio. Can't hold. Evacuate Denver. New rifts were splitting the sky behind me, more clouds moving in from every direction. This wasn't a storm system. It was an entry point. I didn't look back long. The venom was doing something to my vision. My theory held. We were done. Epilogue. Live stream transcript. Clark's channel. Archived footage. Clark. Yo, chat. This grassland's got ancient energy, man. Dinosaurs walked here once, but the real stars. The insects. Those primordial survivors. Kinda like what my prof always talks about. Feeling the vibes? Strums guitar off-key, laughs. Clark. Hear that? Pause. Fire crackling. Clark. Probably coyotes. No biggie. Pass the peace pipe. Chat. What sounds? Chat. Be careful. Clark. Nah, it's chill. Who's up for a ghost story? Rustling gets louder. Clark. Okay, that's freaky. Flashlight flickers across camera. Clark. What the? Screams. Scuffling. Wet crunching. Stream cuts. Chat. WTF? Is this real? Call help. What's going on? Clark. Just a big buzz kill.